Hey, welcome back to the channel. I appreciate you taking your time to join me. I don't want to waste any of your time. I want to start off this video by telling you I'm not giving any kind of legal advice, but I am going to give practical, common sense advice. And whether my advice is wrong or right, let's say that it's absolutely 100% correct. We have human beings on this planet that live the same reality, but on two different planes. Because when you have some people in our reality who actually believe that you are evil because you violated the law of a political ruler, the ruling class, then in their minds, you are already guilty. You are already evil. And it's very difficult to combat people who are stuck in cognitive dissonance. They're locked in their echo chamber. And for the most part, have their boots licked by what we call bootlickers, but I prefer to just call them victims of Stockholm syndrome. These people actually have an affinity for their oppressors, believe it or not. And I can't identify with that. And you probably can't either. Maybe at one time you could, but now you can't. But as long as we have different people operating on different planes in the same reality, we're going to be bumping heads. So, whatever I tell you today, it's not a magic potion. It's not a snap solution. Like, if you do this, then you're going to generate this kind of outcome, because the evil order followers will just do what order followers do. And it has nothing to do with morality. And what we have to get out of our heads is that legality equals morality, because that's what the 15,000 hour public fool indoctrination program basically told us. As long as you're following the rules, as long as you do everything nice and legal, as long as you do what you're told, don't resist the authority, submit to the authority, then you're a good boy, you're a good little girl. But if you move outside of that legal bubble, then you've actually committed immorality. Illegality doesn't equal immorality any more than legality equals morality, because it used to be legal to own slaves, and it used to be illegal to free slaves. Even though freeing slaves, freeing a human being from the clutches of other human beings who want to violate them, is a righteous and noble thing. At one time in America, it would get you thrown in jail. You were right, but and the government was wrong, but the government overpowered you and you found yourself sitting in a cage. Why? Because you tried to free a human being, but that is illegal. So anytime a political parasite declares something illegal, what they're doing is saying that you are a criminal if you partake in the things that we told you not to partake of. If you do the things that we told you not to do, you're a criminal. If you don't do the things that we told you to do, you're a criminal. And then you enter the law enforcement class who just does the bidding of the political parasites. And now you got a big mess on your hands, because it's one thing to put laws on sheets of paper. They put these laws on pieces of paper, but those words don't spring to life until the law enforcer gives those laws their legs and their teeth. You cannot possibly be harmed if a political parasite says that you're going to be punished if you drive 67 in a 60. You're going to be punished if you have plant matter, if you pick these particular plants from the field and now you've dried them out and you've bagged them up, and now you have 20 pounds of them and you're taking them to your neighbor so that you can distribute them and have a vending machine, let's say. The politicians said that that was evil, and the law enforcers say, hey, if you do this, our politicians say it's evil, therefore we already believe it's evil. So it's dangerous to be right when the government is always so wrong. Is it important to exercise and invoke your Fifth Amendment right to be silent? Yes, it is, absolutely. Because the more you say to these parasitic, evil, psychopathic law enforcers, the worse it is for you, because they're trying to build a case for you or against you. They're not trying to build a case for you. They're not trying to exonerate you. They're not trying to protect you. They just want a paycheck. And they know if they can get you in trouble, they can ride the clock a little longer. And they're incentivized to give you a hard time and to harass you and to go to court and face you as an enemy, because they know they're going to get paid extra. So when you add that extra element of, oh, not only did they get to do evil, but these law enforcers also get paid extra to do evil. That's why you got, remember cop Spitua? Remember the guy who spit in Sean Paul Reyes's face on Long Island audit? Sean Paul Reyes had uncovered that he had made $85,000 just in overtime alone the previous year. So they give themselves these raises and they put themselves in situations where they can actually ride the clock and they make more and more money on your suffering. They know if they can drag you through the court system, they're going to pad their pockets and they're going to have a really, really good Christmas. Maybe they can buy that jet ski now or get that souped up Charger that they always wanted, or give their wife that extra special diamond ring for their anniversary. But whatever it is, they're incentivized to harm you because that's going to fill their pockets. So having said that, even though what we're going to be saying in this video is absolutely right, it's never a good idea to talk to police. And when you don't talk to them and when you invoke your rights, you could still end up in jail, but it won't be as bad for you if you don't give them anything to sink their teeth into. And that leads us to this guy right here. This is Regent Law Professor James Duane, and he's giving viewers a startling reason why they should always invoke and exercise their Fifth Amendment rights when questioned by government officials. I just want to go over 2 minutes of this, and then I'm going to give you a practical example from the Arkansas State Police.
I was invited to give you a taste of a typical law school classroom experience here today, and I thought I would take advantage of this opportunity to do something that's been on my mind for a while. To stand up and to proudly say, God bless America, God bless the Bill of Rights, and thank God for the Fifth Amendment. I'm not ashamed to say I'm proud of the Fifth Amendment, and I'm proud to admit on camera and on the internet that I will never talk to any police officer under any circumstances, with all due respect, sir. I'm doing something really extraordinary here today, something you'll almost never see another law professor do as long as you live. I'm really putting myself on the spot here. This was my idea. By my invitation, I have given up half of my time, approximately. I'm giving equal time and the last word to an expert who really knows something about what I'll be talking about. So I'm opening myself up to the possibility that he will contradict me. I was a criminal defense attorney when I was in private practice.
Now think about this for a second. A criminal defense attorney is giving his legal analysis, and he's giving out just a little bit of, just throwing it out there. Here, you can take this or leave it, but hey, I've got a lot of experience in this. Not a good idea to talk to police. And by the way, you've probably seen this video before because it's been circulating on the internet for 14, almost 15 years, has 21 million views. And I would say that this should be required viewing for every single American, because when you see cops pull people over, man, they are looking for signs, guys. If you're overly friendly, overly wordy, being too descriptive, being, just rolling over with every question, they already know that you're guilty, and they've done this 1,000 times before. So they become really, really good. Unfortunately, they become really, really good at reading people.
I want to make sure, in fairness to you, if I'm misleading you or giving you a slanted or one-sided presentation, you'll be able to get the last word from somebody else. I'm sure he'll have a lot to teach all of us, including myself. The Fifth Amendment to the United States Constitution provides, no person shall be compelled in any criminal case to be a witness against himself.
And that every single traffic stop is a cop trying some method, some technique that he's learned, whether in the police academy or they trained him or he just picked it up along the way. They're trying to get you to open your mouth and talk so that you can incriminate yourself. They want you to give consent to search their vehicle. They want you to be agreeable. They want to get your story, where you come from, where you going, who you with, who did you visit, how long did you stay there? And then they want to separate you from your passenger if you do have a passenger. And it makes it even worse, because now if you and your passenger don't have an agreement, before that cop pulls you over and say, I am telling you, I am not going to say anything, you don't say anything. That way, when the cop goes, hey, your buddy told me that you got 4 pounds of marijuana in the car, you can know it's a lie because I'm not saying one single word. You can't say anything other than I invoke my right under the Fifth Amendment to be silent and to not incriminate myself.
And this unfortunate amendment has gotten a bad rap in recent times, much of it tragically and unnecessarily through, as you may have heard, the headlines. Let me read you something that was taken out of the newspaper this morning, and I want you to listen to it closely. And I'm giving you a heads up. I'm warning you in advance, which is not fair to you. Not fair to me, but I'm giving you a warning that I'll be quizzing you on this in just a few minutes. This will test your aptitude for legal study and legal practice. Listen.
Stand by, because we're going to test our aptitude in a second on a real world situation that happened with the Arkansas State Police and a person that they pulled over for some stupid, bogus, pretextual reason.
Mostly, it won't take long. Last night, agents of the Norfolk Police Department found 3 victims of an apparent murder dead in an apartment in the East Ocean View area. The apparent victims of a gangland-style slaying, and possibly the victims of gang-related violence. The police are investigating this as a possible murder and suicide, but right now suspect that the 3 were all killed by the same individual. No suspects have yet been identified in the slaying, but veteran police detective George Brook has confirmed that police are following up on evidence pointing to the possible involvement of an off-duty naval officer as the perpetrator. The bodies, which were found by the apartment manager at about 8 o'clock in the morning, appear to have been slain sometime earlier in the same evening, probably sometime between midnight and 2 o'clock in the morning. That's it. Those are all the facts I'll ask you to remember, and it won't be for very long either. Let's see how well you do. I'll be quizzing you in just a few minutes. Now, here's the easiest question you'll ever get from a client in all the days of your life. Question, hey, the police are here. They want to talk to me. What should I do? Well, I could give you my answer to that question in case you haven't already guessed it, but why don't we go to a real expert? Justice Robert Jackson, a prosecutor's prosecutor. Like me, he began his private practice in Buffalo, New York, years before I did. And after that, he served as general counsel for the Bureau of Internal Revenue, the U.S. Department of Treasury, the Security and Exchange Commission, assistant U.S. Attorney General for the Tax Division, later the Solicitor General and the Attorney General of the United States, and then the chief U.S. prosecutor for the Nuremberg trials. That's an impressive resume. Years later, when he was a justice on the Supreme Court, Justice Jackson stated, quote, any lawyer worth his salt, today we would say his or her, will tell the suspect, his client, in no uncertain terms to make no statement to the police under any circumstances.
And that is why when you hear me say that, I've said this in so many videos before, any lawyer worth his salt will tell you, do not talk to police. And Justice Jackson says, under no circumstances, under no terms, make no statements to the police under any circumstances. Ever, ever. Exclamation point, full stop, if you want to put it that way.
The title of my talk. I'm here to explain to you the surprising and somewhat counterintuitive and admittedly unlikely reasons why Justice Jackson was right. I'm reminded of this because I'm amazed. We're all amazed by the frequency with which we see newspaper articles coming on all the time from people who really ought to know better, who say, well, I'll talk to the police. I mean, after all, I'm a senator. I'm O.J. Simpson. I'm an experienced, highly polished individual. I've got a lot of experience with public relations, even criminal defense attorneys. There was a local news story.
And I've got nothing to hide. If you're not guilty, you've got nothing to hide. What are you worried about? Just go ahead and talk to the police. You'll clear the air, you'll vindicate yourself, and they'll let you go. That's just not how it works in the real world, because they are gunning for you. You are their target. They do want to take you down. They're not there to protect your rights. They're there to gather information, and they want to stack that information against you. It doesn't say whatever you say can and will be used for you. It says anything you say can and will be used against you.
Here in the Virginia Pilot, just a couple of months ago, about an experienced criminal defense lawyer
Listen to this.
who ended up getting convicted of criminal assault because he talked to the police.
Listen to
He was
this.
accused of having assaulted another attorney in the hallway. There were no other witnesses to this. A woman said that he grabbed her by the throat during an argument over a case. He denied it. At trial, it was his word against hers. He said, I did not even touch her. But unfortunately for him, when the police had approached him earlier and said, would you be willing to answer some questions? He said, sure, why not? I'm an attorney. I'm a criminal defense attorney. I'm savvy. I'm sophisticated. I've got oratorical prowess. I'm accustomed to dealing with the police, by all means. And then there was a conversation that was not recorded. When the case went to trial, it was no longer his word against hers, because when he testified at trial, I never touched her. The officer took her to the stand and testified, well, when I met with him, he said he did put his hand on her throat, but just as a joke. Then he had to take the stand again and say, that's not true. I never said that. I never admitted to you that now it's his word against two people. Who's telling the truth? We'll never know for sure. But he was found guilty. Now,
all right, so I want to stop right there, and we're going to go to a real world recent example coming out of Arkansas. And what I want to do, I want to read you the background of why this trooper, this Arkansas state trooper, pulled this woman over. And it comes from underneath the actual video itself. It says, on April 19th, 2025, I observed a black Infiniti JX35 bearing Tennessee license plate. It gives the license plate number, past me traveling eastbound on Interstate 40. That is the drug interdiction corridor. If you live anywhere in this neck of the woods, I got the I-40 running east and west just south of me. If you run anywhere in that corridor between Oklahoma and Arkansas and it's Oklahoma and Tennessee, then you are likely to be tracked and hunted down by Tennessee state troopers, Arkansas state troopers, or Oklahoma state troopers. The vehicle was being operated with, listen, here's why they pulled her over. It was being operated with the parking lights on only. If you'll notice, this is during the day. It's a big so what? So what you got here is a pretextual stop based on corporate traffic law nonsense. And I caught up to the vehicle. I don't even know the corporate traffic law that would govern, oh yeah, go ahead and pull this person over and interfere with their rights because they have their parking lights on during the day. What's wrong? It seems like that would make you more safe. What's wrong with that? I observed that the front windshield was defective. Who gives a damn about that? So if you can't drive around with a defective windshield in America, then this isn't the land of the free, home of the brave. So I initiated the traffic stop on the Infinity for both violations near the 76 mile. So he's saying that it was for that, but check out the title. Arkansas Trooper Hess and Canine Chaos. Of course, they would name their drug dog Chaos because it does cause chaos into people's lives who aren't harming anybody else. Home run arrest, freeway flock cams, gotcha. So it's really not about the running lights. It's really not about the defective windshield. It's about the LPR, the license plate reader, tagged you, went through a system, a Palantir-like system. It collated, it categorized, it profiled this person and gave the cop the alert that it's likely that these people with this woman's history, because she does have a history with cops, that she's probably running drugs. So the probability is high that when you stop her, you're going to get a positive hit by the dog and a drug interdiction score. And before I play this right here, we are going to get to this. I just want to lay the groundwork. I want to show you what Grady Judd just said. Now, this guy that he's holding up might be a psycho, but we know for sure that people in Polk County like Grady Judd are psycho. But listen to why they picked this guy up.
To be a very dangerous person. Let me
that humming noise, that's wind going through his mic, so sorry about that.
Introduce you to Larry Ronaldo Riles. He's 46. His family reported to us and confirmed what we saw on his vehicle, that he is an Uber driver. That's what his family said. And we saw a Uber sign in his front windshield. But that's not why we were looking for him. We were looking for him because the license plate reader said, hey, this guy's got an outstanding warrant for violation of probation.
Okay, what? Let's go back 10 seconds. Listen to what he said. You're going to hear more and more of these ALPRs, automated license plate readers. If you want to know more about them, check out the Ben Jordan channel and a couple of these other channels that exposes the insidious nature of Flock's relationship with city council members and police departments, as the city council and police departments are signing NDAs, non-disclosure agreements now, as they enter into contracts with Flock Safety. But you know what? Even if Flock Safety wasn't in the picture, there are competitors within that space, within that surveillance technology space, like Motorola. You've got some other companies, including Axon, that does the body cameras. But even though Grady Judd and Polk County don't use body cams, even if they were to eliminate Flock cameras, we need to eliminate all of these cameras because they all are violating our rights. They're surveilling you, collating you, categorizing your information, profiling you. There's facial recognition. This is just a massive government intrusion on private people who want to be left alone. But listen to Grady Judd again.
We were looking for him because the license plate reader said, hey, this guy's got an outstanding warrant for violation of probation.
There you go. So now they have technology. It's bad enough that they're tyrants, but now they have technology working for them. And that is why, according to the admission under the video by Arkansas Police Accountability, that's why they picked this woman up. Not because they're superhuman, not because they're really good at their jobs, not because of she's running with her running lights on or a cracked windshield. It's because flock safety gave them the alert that this is a high value target with a very high potential of you getting some, drug interdiction points. So there's no audio on this first part right here, but we're going to watch her go by in this Infiniti. It's a black Infiniti. Not driving recklessly, not putting anybody in danger, not harming anybody, not threatening to harm anybody. And he's got an ALPR, an automated license plate reader, mounted somewhere on his vehicle, and it gives the alert instantaneously. You cannot escape them unless you go to the store and get, there they are right there, running with their running lights on. So now that causes him to spring into action. He's getting his, or was it them? Maybe it's them right there. Could be them. Yeah, it was the ones behind the box truck. So this is how fast the ALPR registers on their laptops. I'm going to go ahead and speed this up. This reminds me of the wild dogs on the plain of the Serengeti, just going after their prey. Windshield's busted up. How in the hell did he see it from that angle? I personally think that he said that for the body cam so that if this ever went to court, they could say, no, we had a reasonable, legal reason to pull these people over. We weren't just messing with them. God, they got a busted windshield. We got to get them off the road. We got to issue them a citation. And did you see those running lights? They had the running lights going. You can't do that here in the state of Arkansas. We got to keep people safe. So they're running the plates. They've already got the cherries and berries on them. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this so we don't bore anybody.
Get out of the guardrail. Go past the guardrail, please. Thank you.
Now, what this cop here, I'm just going to mute this while they go beyond the guardrail. What this cop has successfully done is created a very dangerous situation. I assume this is I-40 eastbound toward Tennessee, away from Oklahoma. So now you got a very dangerous situation because now you have roadblocks on the side of the road. So if you have a distracted driver or a truck driver who falls asleep, or somebody maybe has an epileptic seizure, now the cop has created a situation where he's created a brick wall on the side of the road where if somebody does careen off, they don't come safely into a ditch. They actually hit some 4,500-pound vehicles.
Hey. Oh, it don't go down? That's okay. Hey, trooper has Arkansas State Police. 2 reasons.
Listen to how friendly this guy is. It's like, God, I could be this guy's next door neighbor. He's so friendly and disarming.
Stop, your parking lights are on. You can't run them in the daytime by themselves.
Can somebody explain this to me? You can't run parking lights in the daytime? Why? I mean, shouldn't the only reason, if you were going to pull somebody over, wouldn't it be so that you can ensure public roadway safety? How is it making anybody unsafe to have additional lights going on your vehicle during the day?
That's all right. That's all right. That's okay. Also, your windshield's all busted up.
I know, but it's been like that since I bought this. Well, it's not mine. It's my cousin. She let me use it. And it's been like that since she had it.
I got you. No big deal. Yeah, you can't have a busted windshield, yeah.
Okay,
Just get it.
When an Arkansas state trooper, any state trooper says, it's no big deal, you're not in trouble, just come on back with me, you know you're going to jail that day.
Fixed.
I'm
Okay.
right now.
All right. Do you have your license on you?
You want my number?
No, just your license will be sufficient. Bojangles? I thought it was the Bowberry. I thought it was the Bowberry business. I said, damn, you see me?
I want you to keep something in mind as we watch this. This trooper knows exactly where she's been in her course of travels and where she's coming from. If she's coming from California, he knows when she entered Arizona and New Mexico and then Texas and then Oklahoma and then Arkansas. We've already seen this before. That's how accurate these ALPRs. They will give you a map and they will plot points on where you've been. So when they ask you, where are you coming from? They already know. Where are you going? Let's say it's a rental vehicle. They already know where you have to turn that rental vehicle in. They already know the answer to the question. All these questions are rhetorical. They're just trying to trip you up. And if you stop talking to police, as we just saw, the counsel from this professional defense attorney, don't talk to police, you will actually relieve yourself of any trouble you might get in by flapping your gums.
Thank you very much. Do you know if the car's got insurance? I'm not showing good insurance on the car either. I should. That's all right. I'll see if I can do some digging, okay?
See, he already knew that. He already knew that this car wasn't showing any kind of good insurance. That may be another reason that ALPR set off.
And did you need her registration?
Yes, please. It's your friend's car?
My cousin.
Your cousin. Right there. Thank you.
He already knows whose car it is, too. He knows all the answers. He's just fishing. That's all he's doing. He's got his trolling motor on low. He's trolling around. He's casting his line. He's setting his bait. He's setting the hook. He's getting everything all nice and ready like.
Yes.
All right, your licenses are good, right?
I promise.
Okay. All right. I'm going to check them out. I'll let you just step back here to my passenger side while I run your license, okay? Trash bags in the back.
Trash bag. Did you hear him? Trash bags in the back. He's putting everything on record. He knows he's being recorded. He knows that everything that he has that's recording right now, his dash cam, his body cam, will be used in court. So he's making an ironclad, airtight case against a woman that he swore he would protect and serve. And now he's betraying her, just like he would betray you and me. He's trolling for this woman. He's viewing her as a fish. He's viewing her as that limping zebra on the Serengeti plain. And he means to run her down and wear her down. That's what these people are all about. Never, ever forget that. They sound nice. They sound friendly. It sounds like Mayberry RFD. Man, come on back. We'll have a beer. We'll open a cold one. I just got to look you up real quick. Don't trust that for a second. Stop being unsuspecting and stupid also, by the way, which she is being completely. And when you start having diarrhea of the mouth, they know when you're extra nice, extra sweet, asking questions about the dog in the back. Oh my God, you got something to hide, girl. Here we go.
You never been in kind of trouble?
No, I got a ticket here last year.
No, okay. What, speeding?
Yeah.
All right, that's it.
Guess how much the ticket was?
How much?
$900.
Did you forget to pay it or something?
And they put a warrant out for my
Okay, that.
I had to drive from Memphis back to Arkansas to go to court.
Oh my God.
Guess what? That trooper already knew this too. He already knew it.
Goodness.
Oh, you scared me.
You good? Where y'all coming from?
I'm home.
What y'all doing over there?
We went to the casinos and we went to visit some of his family.
Oh, gotcha. How long did y'all stay over there?
Just 2 days.
2 days?
I gotta go back to work.
Gotcha.
Officer, I'm an American and I'm going to invoke my Fifth Amendment right. Now, I don't believe for a second that you're here to protect and serve me. I do believe you're here to protect and serve the state, and you're here to economically terrorize me. So I am not going to answer any other questions. I've already given you all the information that I want to give you. Now you can say this nice. You can say this however it fits your personality. What fits and sounds smooth with one person isn't going to fit for somebody else. You don't have to berate them. As a matter of fact, it's not advisable to do that because you don't want to hurt a cop's feelings. You want to treat him with kid gloves because he could literally ruin your life, if not end your life. So you got to be very, very careful how you play this game because remember, you are a fish in the water and he aims to set that hook, pull you out, stick you in a net, and throw you into his boat. That is his intent. That is his goal.
What do you do for work?
I work for Sedgwick. I work from home. So if you need FMLA, stuff like that, we do that.
Yeah.
It smells good here.
I appreciate it. You run this stuff real quick. 77.
I said, oh my God, what I do?
Oh, you're good. So I get y'all went out there on Thursday,
Yeah. Yeah, what's that?
Saturday.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Even if you get your day wrong, they're gonna count that as a lie. Okay. Now she has a passenger, and 10-1 says that she and her passenger didn't get together and say, we cannot talk to these cops, or here's our story. No, don't give them a story. They want you to give them a story because they already know what you've done. They already know your story, at least your recent story about where you've been, what your criminal record is, how many times you've been pulled over, that you had to pay that $900 traffic ticket because you let it expire and lapse, and they had to put out a warrant for you.
Easter.
Yeah, I gotta get. Oh yeah, my son going Easter egg hunt tomorrow.
Oh yeah?
You got kids?
No, I got dogs.
No.
Yeah.
What you waiting on?
I don't know.
Well, don't wait too late. I was 30 when I had my first kid, and all my friends, their kids are grown.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that I was hit back to.
Gotcha. You're not nothing illegal in the car, not bringing anything illegal in the state.
No.
Okay. You cool if I
No dangles.
You cool if I check real quick just to make sure?
Yeah, I got tons of stuff that are illegal, and I'm not advising you say this, but it's just funny to armchair quarterback. And I've got tons of stuff in there in the car that's, oh yeah, like what? Like freedom, like my rights. You know, we're human beings, so we actually have these things called unalienable rights that you're supposed to protect. But we also know that freedom is illegal in America, officer. We know that. Yeah, that's exactly what he is. This is exactly what all cops are. I don't care what color their skin is. They're slave catchers. Exactly what they are.
There's nothing in there.
Okay. Can I check real quick to make sure?
Why? There's nothing in there.
Well, just a lot of drug trafficking.
Well,
He just said, I don't believe you. You're a freaking liar. Why don't I go ahead and check? Because I don't believe you.
my firearm in my purse.
That's okay. I'm not messed up about a gun.
I've already got something going on with the police and me, so I'm really got my anxiety up. I got a lawsuit.
I've been good to you.
I mean, I just want to
I've been good to you, says the guy who just pulled her over, interrupted her day, started harassing her. He's an armed man coming with the implied threat of state-funded violence, but he's being good to her.
Okay. I just want to make sure there's not pounds of marijuana in there.
I mean, you would have smelled it.
No, not all the time.
Oh God.
Sir, it's nothing.
Can I check to make sure?
Can I ask her? It's not my vehicle.
Well, you're the driver, so I've got to get it from you. I can't get it from her.
So if I say no, then I'm not going to jail. I'm not going to jail.
Well, it's your constitutional right to refuse a consensual search.
Right. I mean, I was.
It's your constitutional right to refuse a consensual search. Just let that sink in, as the guy who said that is trampling on her constitutional rights.
I don't remember much, but I do have the.
You don't have to give me consent. I'm just asking.
I prefer to. I just want to go home.
So it's yes or no. Can I? Okay.
What is that?
What? It's nicotine pouches. No, I don't chew.
What do you call it?
You see me chomping?
No, but you spitting in that bottle.
Well, if I have a weird taste in my mouth, I gotta spit it out.
Yeah, it truly disgusts me when they pretend to be nice, because all they're doing is setting you up while they hide the dagger behind their backs.
Wouldn't you spit it out if you had a weird taste in your mouth?
Well, why would you put it in your mouth?
Put what, a weird taste?
Right.
I don't put a weird taste in my mouth.
So where you put it?
Oh my gosh.
Did I come back clear?
I'm waiting. 75-76. One of those.
Yeah, I had an
About
incident
75
in
now.
you speaking.
Yeah.
The officers were in my town. I was wondering why they came in the store and put the handcuffs on me. So when we reached out to the lawyer, they said that it was for a possible theft.
Yeah.
We had receipts for everything. But now we're going through this big lot claim with Hobby Lobby and Barley Police.
I got you. Just
Yeah, they don't do it by me and me. And you see what Moto Medic said there? How do you think serial killers get people into their cars and take them off into wooded areas and then put these piano wires around their throat? Yeah, it's not because they're being mean. They're doing exactly what this cop's doing. They employ that same kind of technique because these people are psychopathic.
trying to arrange your birthday. I'm just gonna make sure your license is valid real quick. So when we run in Tennessee, when we run a name and birthday, it won't give us a full return. We have to run it'll give us a return with the DO number, then we got to run the DO number to make sure. Well, you got a lot of tickets, not just speeding.
Yeah, that's what's speeding. Parking. Just an hour.
Now he's divulging what he already knew before he even started talking to her and approached her vehicle.
$1 ticket. I drove my Maxima down to Oklahoma actually when I got the ticket in Arkansas and they pulled me over for doing like 90, I think.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm trying to slow down. That's why when you pulled me over, I was scared as heck. I've been trying to avoid the police at all costs.
I got you. All right.
I got you. Why don't you? Hey, I got you. I got you. Oh yeah, we're setting the hook right now.
Jack to get here. I don't know where he is.
He's waiting on backup.
Yeah.
Why are you not barking at me?
Because he's a friendly dog.
That is not.
He listens to his dad.
How many you got?
Just one. Well, just one in here. One of my buddies in Georgia, I have a little Aussie doodle. He keeps telling everybody that I have a poodle sleeping with me every night. He sleeps with me, but he don't know the difference between an Aussie doodle and a poodle.
I don't know the difference.
What a cute, relatable story. Oh my God. My guard is completely dropped. Look at that. I'm so disarmed right now. This cop is relating to me on the human level. That was just a fascinating, cute little story about an Aussie doodle. I love it. I just love it. That's exactly where they want you.
All right, I'll let you hang out down right there, okay? I'll be right back with you.
I'm so glad we have this stuff on video. Now he's going to go after and attack and hunt down and prey upon the passenger. Watch how he does it. You got to know this. You got to understand this.
If you'll just go stand right there by that bush, I'm going to talk to him real quick.
Yeah, we're going to get us a different story here.
Hey, I've already talked to her. I'm not. You're not under arrest, okay? But I'm going to invite you to your afternoon and ask you some questions real quick, okay? You're not under arrest. You ever after main filing anything you say can be delegated to court of law? You ever right to pick an attorney and have attorney for his way being questioned? Cannot afford an attorney want to be presented to you for expense, okay? Do you understand those rights? Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Okay. If you decide to answer questions, you can stop answering questions anytime you consult one attorney. I've already talked to her, okay? Do you want to tell me how much marijuana is in the car?
Look at that. He's giving her he's giving this guy the impression that the woman has already let the cop know that there's some amount of marijuana. He just doesn't know how much. And he's going to get this guy to speak like a songbird because this guy is really, really good at his craft. He's done this a lot. He's been in this for years, and he's probably dealt with hundreds, if not thousands of people, and he knows how to manipulate.
You don't want to tell me? You don't have to if you don't want to. I'm just asking you to see if you'll be honest with me. I'm not saying that you're.
There you go.
I'm just asking how much is it? 15, 20 pounds? 10 pounds? Here. I'm going to put that in here. Huh? I don't know how much it was there. Well, give me the guess. Well, like 3 or 4? 3 or 4 pounds? Yeah. Okay.
There you go. He got the admission. He got the admission. The hook is set. He just jerked one of those fish up into the boat. He's got everything he needs.
That's all that's in there that you know of? Okay.
Yeah, this is about as disgusting as you can possibly get in the land of the free, home of the brave, as they pretend to secure your rights. All they're doing is taking away your freedoms under the color of drug war laws, under the color of traffic laws. And as long as we have corporate traffic laws, that is, practically speaking, the supreme law of the land. Because if they can stop you for any reason, cracked windshield, you got your parking lights on during the day, we can't have that, ma'am. You know, most people don't know that. It's all right. It's all right. You got your ID. You want to show me your papers over there? I'm really about to violate your rights. You ain't in trouble right now. Why don't you hang tight for me? They got all the lines down, man. They could do this in their sleep.
Go stand right down there, okay? No weapons on you?
This makes me so mad. This makes me so mad. If you take off running, the dog will bite you. There you go. That's that threat of the initiation of foreign force. Why don't you go ahead and say, if you take off running, my dog's going to rip the flesh off your bones. I'm your new master. You can call me daddy. You go sit over there in the grass, boy. This is psychotic control. It's not about safety. It's not about public safety. It's about controlling the public. And I think Sergeant Curtis has gone over this video, and he just gives accolade upon accolade on these state troopers as they're railroading over innocent Americans who've all they've done is violated a politician's command. You can't have that plant matter, that dried out plant matter. You can't have it. It's as ludicrous as saying you can't own daffodils and dandelions. What if they made, I guarantee you this, cops are so psychopathic and are such order followers and are such immoralists that if the politicians declared bouquets of roses illegal, if you were transporting roses or rose hips or rose petals or even rose scented perfume, they would arrest you for it, because now you're in possession of what the political class said you shouldn't be in possession of. That's how silly this whole thing is. If there was ever a plant that you wouldn't want to make illegal, it would be marijuana.
So what? Chevrolet Cruiser 28? I'm gonna run it anyway. Will you unlock my door so I can pop my...
Here we go. Here we go. Let me fast forward this. Yeah, she is cooked. And I'm not saying that if she kept silent, that anything would have been any better for her. Let's paint a scenario, because we've seen this many times before. And this cop right here has probably done this. But let's say she was silent and her passenger was silent. Being silent does not guarantee that you're not going to go to jail, because these cops intend to do evil against the rest of us, no matter what kind of roadblock. And I guarantee you the Fifth Amendment is a roadblock. So if you invoke your right to be silent, it will be better for you. That doesn't mean you're going to be kept out of a cage. That doesn't mean that they're not going to ratchet the torture cuffs down on you, that they're not going to demoralize or dehumanize you. It's just that it'll be way better if you just remain silent. Way better. And every single lawyer that's worth his salt will tell you that.
Hey, you remember I told you that he's friendly when Dad tells him to? He's not friendly when Dad doesn't tell him to, okay? All right.
There's another threat. You go and get dog bit. And I'm not talking about bit. You're going to get mauled. I mean, he will go after you and attack you. Poor dogs. Always making man's best friend, man's worst enemy. Always. Poor dog. My God. 67 to 73% inaccuracy rating, according to some estimates on these drug dogs. 67 to 73% inaccurate. But they already got the admission that the drugs were in there, because the guy opened his mouth when he should have shut up. Look at him. Listen. God, he's laughing like the Joker. Did you hear that? Now let's just go. They're going to start tearing through the vehicle. Okay, they're going to start throwing these bags out. They already knew these drugs were in there again because of the ALPR. So they're going to start throwing bag after bag out. And it's at this point where a lot of people out there, maybe you in the audience, maybe you watching this video later on, it's at this point people are like, where's that 18-wheeler with that extra sleepy truck driver? Just to kind of go over the fog line just a little bit on the right there and do a little bit of, well, you know, I'm not going to say much more because You know what I'm thinking, and I know what you're thinking. And would anybody in their right mind feel sorry if two mafia members who are known for exploiting people and manipulating them and stealing from them and threatening them and economically terrorizing their neighbors on a continual basis, would anybody shed one single tear? Would their eyes even become moist if those mafia members met with a sudden demise? Not if you're sane. Not if you're sane.
Why would they go to the extent of hiding that, but not the rest? Y'all have a seat, okay? Yeah, just take it. Have a seat.
Literally doing nothing wrong.
Good. Yeah. Is it still there?
Now, if they had cases of beer back there, cases of unopened beer, you know, maybe they stopped off at Costco and got a couple of cases of beer, perfectly fine. Even though alcohol leads to how many accidents every year because of alcohol related accidents? If they had alcohol, it'd be fine. But if you got marijuana, oh boy, our politicians say we can go after you. But if it was 1920 to 1933 and you were carrying that beer, well, then we'd arrest you. But the politicians have told us we can't do that anymore because now alcohol, it's legal to transport closed containers of alcohol. It's just a messed up, upside down world, inside out world.
Did you put it back? Yeah, okay.
If you applaud this, if you're out there and you're like, well, they need to take those dangerous drugs off the street. Do you realize they had 4 or 5 pounds? That means that's intent to distribute. Who cares? Aren't you? Wait a second. You're not for the free market? Because if you're for the free market, then you're against the infringement on the free market. See, this is the cognitive dissonance that I want. This is why I want to ask what was the name of that guy? SWAT medic Rob. Remember SWAT medic Rob that was interviewed by Chili DeCastro from Delete Laws, or Sergeant Curtis, or this Sergeant Steve, or this new former Los Angeles County cop. That's what I want to ask them is, okay, so what you're saying is you took an oath to protect and serve my rights, which includes my right to pursue life, liberty, and happiness. So you're going to interfere with the free market by stealing my stuff, confiscating my vehicle, arresting me, throwing me into a cage when I haven't harmed anybody. I haven't violated anybody else's rights, but you're going to violate mine. See, you can't be pro free market and pro law enforcement at the same time. If you're for the interference on the free market, then you are decidedly against the free market, and you're pro the slave market. Put a 1 in the room, put a 1 in the comment section if you understand and agree with what I just said there.
Vehicle doesn't belong to y'all, right?
10-7 open.
Loaded.
And it's the cognitive dissonance, by the way, psychologically speaking, it's the cognitive dissonance that allows psychopathic parasites like this to actually get along in life so they can soothe their own consciences, whatever's left of it, so that they can hold two diametrically opposed ideas, beliefs, or ideas at the exact same time. So in other words, oh no, I'm for the free market, but then they say, in other words, they're against the free market when they're for drug interdiction. Drug interdiction is totally anti-free market. And it's what the Revolutionary War was fought over. You're interfering with and infringing on our right to just live free and be left alone. I'm going to fast forward through this to the point where they lay hands on him. Oh, what did he say?
7.
7 what? Bullets in the gun. Let me see.
4, 5, 6 rounds.
Oh yeah. So you got a gun. So they're probably going to get him for transporting drugs with a firearm on board, which is so stupid because according to the Constitution, you got every right to pursue life, liberty, and happiness. However that plays out for you. Yeah, it's probably not a good idea to inhale burning plant matter into your lungs, but you know what? It's your life. You can do whatever you want to. It's probably not a good idea to snort that white powdery substance or start injecting things into your veins. But you know what? Nobody's got a right to interfere with your right to do whatever you want to in your pursuit of life, liberty, and happiness. Who am I to tell you what happiness looks like or feels like or what you should possess or what you shouldn't possess? Second Amendment, you have the right to keep and bear arms. It doesn't say unless you're carrying 4 pounds of marijuana, you can't carry it then. But the politicians say things like that, and the law enforcers, because they're dipshiites, just go ahead and go along with it.
So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rounds in the clip.
In the clip. He said in the clip. He said it's got 4, 5, 6 rounds in the clip. Guess what? I didn't see a clip. I saw a magazine. A magazine is not a clip. A clip is not a magazine. This guy's probably had tons of firearm training. I don't know, maybe not, but he's definitely gone through the academy and they give him firearms training. You're really going to call a magazine a clip? You dumb arse.
One in the chamber.
God, oh my gosh, don't you? What if he shot himself in the foot? Oh, that would be just poetic justice.
7.
Seriously, these guys deserve the most brutal, only justice. I'm only calling for justice. That's all. In a just world, we know what would happen to these guys. I always have these daydreams, like this big van comes out, this big camo van comes out, and a whole bunch of people jump out and they point their guns right at the agents of the state and say, you know what? You guys just violated the Constitution. Disarm them. They take their utility belts out, their vests. They just completely strip them down, ratchet the cuffs on them real tight because they're actually these cops are. All right, we got to change our thinking right here. We got to understand what's going on here. These cops are committing crimes. Yeah, they're legal crimes, but guess what? That word, that doesn't matter at all. The meaning of legality and illegality, it's meaningless when you're committing a crime. These law enforcement agents, listen to me, people of America, listen to me, people of the world. These law enforcement agents who are interfering with the lives of people who aren't interfering with the lives of others adversely are committing crimes. They're agents of criminality, period. Don't let the uniforms throw you. Don't let the badges blind your eyes. Don't let cognitive dissonance take root. These cops are in the process of committing an on-camera crime, period. And you don't even need a constitution for that. They're interfering with these guys' life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness. And it's amazing to me how effective, how powerful the propaganda is. This incessant propaganda, the indoctrination program that we've all been raised. All of us are indoctrinated to some level, to some extent. And all of us, to some extent, are buying in on the propaganda. Even me, all of us. Now, some of us have somehow managed to escape from a lot of that, and we can see a lot of things that other people can't see. But isn't it ludicrous to you to see grown adults messing with other grown adults and treating them as though they were children and as though that they were the lords and the masters over these people when they're at the same time claiming to be public servants? It's just so foreign. It's so out in left field. Now they're going to put their hands on them.
Nothing under the hood. All right. Okay. Do you ever have to remain silent? Anything you say can and will be held against you in a court of law.
Let's just fast forward this. Let's get them in cuffs here. They already got what they wanted. Putting everything in a trash bag.
You don't have to do that, but we're going to give you an opportunity, okay? I just want to call my wife.
Like at the Calvary.
I don't know nothing about no marijuana. You told me there was 30 pounds.
I don't know nothing about marijuana, but he just told him, shut the frick up, man.
Yeah, because that's what you told me, right? Right. Oh, she told you, Jay, those clothes, just pull them out. There's clothes back there, just pull them out. There's like a shirt.
I'm going to just turn this down and just fast forward it. Let's see.
Yeah.
They're definitely not built for comfort.
They're not built for comfort. Then what are they built for, officer? If they're not built for comfort, they're built for discomfort. So you voluntarily put me in a state of discomfort or dis-ease. You essentially are saying, no, I am voluntarily putting the hurt on you. I know that these weren't made for comfort. I know they were made for torture, and now I am torturing you. They're admitting that every single time. So not only do you have an on-camera criminal activity where they're actually interfering with the lives of free Americans, are supposed to be free, but they're also admitting that they're subjecting them to roadside torture. The euphemism for that is extraordinary rendition. That's what's going on here, and we need to understand it. So it's best for you to stop talking to police. That doesn't ensure that you will stay out of a cage, but it will ensure that you stop incriminating yourself before you even start. Keep your mouth closed. Now, if you feel like you can talk, I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm just telling you what legal experts say. I'm telling you what former law enforcement officers say who are willing to step forward and now tell the truth. It never goes well for you when you start talking to police. As a matter of fact, they want you to talk. And if the guy who's trolling for you and he's dropping his line into the water so he can hook you wants you to talk, then it's probably a good idea that you shut the frick up. Now, I've made that mistake before too, guys. Cops have been around me asking me questions, and I've just answered all the, I got nothing to hide, and this cop is just here to help me. Well, I was a dumbass. I was acting in stupidity and ignorance. Now this is 2026. We've had plenty of exposure to a ton of YouTube videos, ton of TikTok videos, and we know what the cops are all about, and it ain't about us. It ain't about securing our freedoms. It's about taking us down so that they can get more overtime and create a situation where they can get their plaque on the wall and they can get a promotion and they can get a pay increase. That's what it's all about for them. So as long as they're making money for their evil, they're going to continue doing evil, and they're incentivized by it. So let me just move along. I really appreciate you guys being here. I promise you, I see the super chats rolling. I will read out the super chats at the very end of this, but there's a couple of things that I really want to move through. We've already dealt with Grady Judd. I want to show you this right here. This comes from Central Tyrant Investigations. I just want to show you some of this because not only are law enforcers revenue generators, I think that they are willfully ignorant of simple things like what is public property, what is private property, what's a public sidewalk, what's a private area or private parking lot. And they always act stupid when it comes to easements. And this is one of these situations right here, because for every 100 people they encounter, only probably one, maybe even less than one. It's probably less than 1% of the people that they encounter in America offer zero pushback. But then when somebody stands for their rights, it's a completely different story. I bet you anything, upwards of 95, maybe 99% of the time, if a cop comes up to an American and asks for that ID, they just give it. You know why? Because they feel like, hey, I'm not guilty of anything. I haven't done anything wrong. What could this possibly harm giving my ID to this law enforcer? Well, guess what? He's going to run you through the police system and he can attach whatever note he wants to. So the next cop who comes along sees that you were entered in that system. You had an interaction with a police officer. That's never going to be positive from the perspective of a police officer. Oh, and look, he attached a little note right next to your name. This person is combative. He has a bad attitude. He looks to be a sovereign citizen or anti-government. You never want your name in a government system. I mean, they're already compiling our data anyway. Just don't make it easy for them. So here's Central Tyrant Investigation, along with Kansas City Accountability, who are on the outside of a 7 Brew And I want you to take a look at this. Let's learn from this interaction. I'm only going to play a little bit of this. It's a 17-minute video. We're only going to watch just, I don't know, say, I think it's 7 or 8 minutes of this. Check this out.
There's one behind you too.
And by the way, I couldn't figure out for the first 3 or 4 minutes, the music in the background is coming from a speaker at 7 Brew. I guess it's pointed in CTI's direction, so he's picking it up with his mic, and it sounds like he may have run this through a program to try to deaden the music, but you can still hear it. So it's a little wacky, but you can still hear what the cops say.
Yeah.
Someone calls the other following them.
Oh man,
The whole time.
that's
Spoke
fun.
with Nick. Nick is the upper man. You Nick?
Yep, I'm the
How
one
you
you guys
doing,
spoke
Nick?
with.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Good. So this was the area that I said you're not allowed to be on. Public easements, this 100% protected activity. But once you are on our property, I do get to ask you, hey, you got to please either be a customer or leave our property.
Yes, sir. I agree with you.
Now, I don't even know how clear this can be. If you know anything about the GIS or if you know anything about easement laws, you couldn't even request a bigger pole than this right here. This pole right here is a dead giveaway. Oh my God, a dead giveaway. You got a pole like that, you got an easement. You got a very crystal clear easement. And as long as that utility pole is right there, there's an easement that goes along with that, which means the public can traverse this grassway right here. And it doesn't matter who takes care of that grass. Just because they take care of that grass doesn't mean you have the right. You don't have the right. Just because they can take care of that grass doesn't mean you don't have the right to stand on that public easement right there.
Which I did request that, and you guys have stayed ever since. So that's why I asked these fine gentlemen to come on out.
Wait,
So now I've called. I mean, how does that even make you feel good as a man? Now, I saw you men with cameras standing out here on the grass, and I give you a chance to leave, but because you didn't leave, now I'm going to call men with guns to get men with cameras off of grass that really constitutes an easement. This guy is so filled with ignorance, it's not even funny. And talk about making 7 Brew look bad.
stayed where?
On our private property.
You don't own where I'm at right now.
This is actually just the easement.
Yeah, it's part of the easement. You guys didn't put this big pole right here, did you?
Doesn't matter. They're responsible for maintaining.
It's not their
the road.
property,
But
sir.
it is a public easement, though, sir. So the public just, where they can stand or walk. Well, that's what it's But what about if you're passing through the class? Yes, sir. What is your guys' goal? What's going on? Now, I was just shooting a video. We wasn't even speaking to nobody. They came to us. Spoke with Nick
I
on the
will
phone.
say, you guys have asked for people's phone numbers. You did say on the phone that you're trying to record the license plates, which
Can I have
from
your
public
phone
easement,
number?
I did give it to you. And I did say that
You gave me your phone number?
Yeah, I told you guys that you could get it from her. Mine's a company phone.
Oh, she never
It's public
gave
to
us.
anybody.
She never
You
gave
never
us.
even got
Yeah.
Yeah, you're more than welcome to have my number. That's
Okay.
A-okay.
Could you write it down or something?
I don't have
You want to call the boss?
You can just say it. I actually did. You want to speak to our boss?
Yeah, because we have a boss. Like you can speak to
Is
our
that not
boss.
who I spoke to on the phone?
No, you spoke.
Now, this is an interesting psychological addition to these audits. Hey, do you want to call our boss? Now you have issues of authority. It's like, hey, we got a boss, and our boss says that we need to do this, and hey, we're just kind of following orders. And now they're flipping the script on them, and they're like, hey, why don't we call our boss? You got a boss, you're doing business. We got a boss, we're doing business. Hey, we're just out here doing our jobs. I love that flip script or script flip because it's pretty effective. It's pretty powerful. And I think for the most part, it escapes the notice of the law enforcers and the people who are trying to get the cameramen away from where their property is. But it's very powerful because if they're saying we're going to call our boss, you're using the excuse of, hey, this is our property. We are doing business. This is our job. We have a boss. The cameramen, in this case, CTI and Kansas City Accountability, are saying, we also have a boss, and this is our place of employment, and this is how we do our business. So now we're kind of at a stalemate. You got a boss, we got a boss. You got a job to do, we got a job to do. Even the cops are like, well, we're just doing our jobs. Oh, that's really weird. We're out here doing our jobs too. I love it.
Somebody
With me.
said that
I'm the
I was
higher
being a
up
boss.
here.
Right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Hey, can we get your guys' IDs?
I'm the higher up.
Can I get your papers? You mean our papers? Come on, you need to say it right. You gotta get my papers.
Here right
Hey, did
now.
you hear me?
So,
Hey,
so if you could please just like,
do you hear me talking to you? Can I get your
I wish he kept ignoring him. That's hilarious.
ID, please? You're
Oh.
being trespassed from the property.
I'm not on their property.
You're being trespassed. From.
Yeah, I don't care about that because I'm not on their property.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Hey,
Like I
hey,
told
let me
them,
ask a
all my
serious question.
information.
What
I
rights
give out,
do we have in
public
this situation
information,
that you're
my
here to
company
defend?
policy,
They don't want
like
you on
that.
their property.
So
We're
I
not
don't care
going
about
on their
that.
property,
So
sir.
what
We're
we're
warning
saying,
you of trespass.
Cool. You warned us. Thank you.
If you come back, you'll go to jail.
Thank
had
you.
no
we
intention of
never
going
were on their
their
property.
So we're not even
What are you
speaking
guys
to nobody.
reporting?
That's kind of weird that you would try to trespass somebody that's never been on your property.
They can't.
Yes.
It's a private.
Like,
it's random.
Yeah, you can do it. It's just weird. It's just weird. It is weird. Hey, I want that guy trespassing my property for existing. That's weird as hell.
So you can't.
That is weird. It's just
I'm
weird.
not sure what I can and cannot say.
I think part of the auditing toolkit should include the James Freeman gloves. It should include a clipboard because, you know, there's the authority of the clipboard concept and the gloves. I just love watching a law enforcer's face when James Freeman is putting on the gloves. They're like, what's that for? And psychologically, he knows what it means when somebody's putting on gloves. It's like, oh, somebody's gonna get the hands laid on them. Well, it's just, I don't know. I don't know why I'm doing it. My boss says, you know, if you see any measure of pushback, just start putting on the gloves. Well, why, boss? Well, that's just what we do. That's just what we do around here. Anybody fails to comply immediately, we put on the gloves.
So
But yeah, I don't give up my ID.
yeah. Okay, well, the next time you
I
come
can't
on
even
this
see your
property, you
name,
go to
sir.
jail.
Next time you do anything to your wife, you're gonna go to jail.
Yes, sir.
We're trying to figure out
See how that
what's
works?
going on.
No, what you're saying doesn't make
It does. What you're saying doesn't make sense. You're trying to give me directives, so I do the
Well, you guys
favor and
need to
do it
move
back
to
to
a
you.
sidewalk.
No, I'm gonna stand right here.
No, you're gonna move to the sidewalk.
I'm gonna stand on the public easement.
Oh, check this out. Look at this. They got a secretary in uniform. It's like, hey, secretary, why don't you go and put on a uniform, pretend to be a police officer and pretend that you have authority. I love the way they talk to her.
It's how it works, man.
Just check the
Yeah.
survey.
It's they're not smart, but
We just checked the survey. You can pull a
You're
read
standing in the roadway, so
because I knew what you were trying to do.
he's still on the easement.
that is public.
This
road-
is the easement, sir.
roadway.
Please don't argue with me.
Come on, you guys.
Don't argue with me.
This is really
Don't
simple. Just
do that.
educate them that
You're barking up the wrong tree, bud.
I want y'all to educate them.
He explained that. He said.
Can I have your number before you walk away?
So why
Not you. You're just a tally ho. You're not important.
I see. What's your name, sir? Your phone is covering up your Velcro.
Well, he's a second lieutenant, so he's in charge of the sergeant here.
It's not a second lieutenant captain.
Or captain, I'm
I can't see
sorry.
your name, sir.
I was in the army, so sorry.
Sprinkle. We're just in public reporting. It'd be
Exactly. I do like KSA's, that's Kansas City Accountability. I like his demeanor as well. We're just out here recording. What the hell is wrong with you guys? You really got 3 or 4 police officers out here responding to 2 guys with cameras. You don't have anything better to do. Isn't this a disgusting waste of time and resources and manpower?
even with them.
problem with you guys.
Even with them calling you guys, I have no issue.
Problem with you being on their property if they don't want you here.
We're not on their
on
property.
their property, and we let them.
And
do
actually,
that.
you
At this point, it's got to be willful ignorance. It's got to be. Or they're just so used to people rolling over because they have these badges and uniforms on that they rarely ever get pushback, and they really think it's going to work this time, but it's not.
guys are interfering with what I'm doing right now. So
Yes.
I actually
Exactly. What's worse? You interfering with their brand of justice or them interfering with your freedoms? I would say the latter.
you guys to leave.
Like, look, if they come on your property,
I don't have to listen to you either.
We're trying to figure out everything. We don't know all their.
It's crazy.
We don't know what you're here for. We get called here. We got to figure it out.
Well, figure it out, but don't try to kick me off of a place I have a right to be. That's my thing.
We can agree to disagree there.
Well, we can disagree, but I go by the law. I go by the GIS survey, all that. So good luck with that.
Are you gonna come start mowing this?
I don't need to mow it. Just because you maintain something doesn't mean it's yours.
Amen.
FYI. FYI.
And it's such a simple concept too. Such a simple concept.
I can stand in front of your house right there on the other. Nope. So I can stand right on the other side of your mailbox right there on that grass strip. That's not yours, but you maintain it.
They don't leave no rest.
So you're trespassing from the
Man,
property.
shut up.
If you
Shut up. Shut up.
On their property.
Shut up. We don't need your directive.
I appreciate you.
Just get back in your car.
Making sure that
They're
you're
clear.
aware.
Ma'am, we hear you. Bye-bye.
Can I get one thing?
I am so surprised that at that point, the male cops didn't do something to protect her honor and to save face. So surprised. I love it because these cops never expect that kind of treatment. It's the treatment that they deserve. It's the treatment that they've earned.
Sir.
Jesus Christ. Directives. I know the laws. That's why I'm out here. Don't try to trample on my shit.
You want to get the cab number? Yeah, I appreciate that. Hey, just really simple, man. Just educate them. Hey, look, they have it right. We're figuring it out.
Well, figure it out before you come try to give us
You're
directives.
the one that's amping it up. And being
No, I'm not. You guys tried to violate our rights already, man. I don't
The guys who came out with the guns are saying the guys with the cameras were amping things up.
agree with that.
And how you say it one more time, sir? Say what? Their name is Oregon. Oregon. You know, when you get these calls, man, it's really simple. You should go to them. You just educate them like, look, man, looks like they just exercising. They're on the public easement. I appreciate you for
every
getting
aspect of it. All right.
Yeah.
10-8.
Hey, y'all be safe, sir.
Okay, so I want to go over this interaction right here. This was just an out of control interaction. What's always amazed me is people who don't want to be on camera and object to people filming in public are the very ones who front and center will put their faces and their big bodies in front of a camera lens.
Hey, what are you doing?
Huh?
Hey, what are you doing?
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you?
Here comes Karen. Karen is the funniest freaking name. And it's just, why did they pick Karen? Why not Ethel? Here comes an Ethel. How did Karen stick? I don't know. We need to look up the etymology of that.
You doing? You have
Not etymology, the origin of that.
kids scared?
Fuck those kids.
Excuse me?
Did you fart, you nasty?
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. Talk about catching somebody off guard.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What are you doing? You have kids scared?
Fuck those kids.
Excuse me?
Did you fart, you nasty?
No, fuck you.
Oh.
Get off the property.
I'm not on your property. That's
Wow.
the thing.
Quit watching the kid.
Ew, you're disgusting.
You're fucking gross.
You're harassing me.
Go.
You go. Get back in your car.
outta here.
Skedaddle.
I want to tell you something about this woman. She would make an excellent cop. She's got the right attitude for the job.
Squirt.
Squirt. Now she goes and tells the
Hey,
cop.
She's harassing me. Hey, fuck those kids.
I would love to get the body cam footage of the cop that's going to look apologetic. And it's like, well, unfortunately, they have the right to do what they're doing. Unfortunately, they're out here exercising their American rights. It's just so unfortunate, ma'am. I'm really sorry about that. See if we can get him saying, unfortunately.
Let's go.
Oh, wait. Wait, did he just say, unfortunately, there's nothing I can do? Okay, so this lady right here goes ballistic, starts shooting the bird at him, and then the female cop comes back to give directives because, you know, that's what they got to do. It's just in their DNA.
Your final warning for trespass. If you do not leave this property, 7 property.
Look at this. Like, you know, a lot of times people can walk around with an air of authority and it's believable. She doesn't even have it in her eyes. M. Alexander doesn't even have what it takes to even look like she has a semblance of authority.
You will be.
I'm not on the property.
We're not arguing with you. This is your final one.
Say it again now.
This is your final notice that you're being trespassed.
I'm not on 7 Brew property. Have you? Well, can I show you?
Nope.
Let me show you.
That's all we're saying.
Let me show you. I already showed the evidence. Yeah, I'll give you a couple minutes to suck a dick. I'm not moving.
And that's it right there. They just tuck tail and they run. Look at that. His face pretty much says it all right there. That's all you got. This is our reality, guys. That is CTI, that's Central Tyrant Investigations, along with Kansas City Accountability. I think I have one more. Yeah, there's one more thing I want to talk about, but we have to understand, just the takeaway of this video is, number one, it's never going to do you any good. Yeah, I know you're innocent. You haven't harmed anybody. You haven't threatened anybody. You haven't damaged property. You haven't violated anybody's rights. And you feel like, well, if I just talk to the cop, I can clear things up. That's just not how it works. It's not how it works. That's not the psychological makeup of the person who wants the ring of power. Because once they get the ring of power, they automatically become corrupted. If you want to control someone against their will, the best way to do it is by becoming a cop or a politician. The politicians write the laws, and they know the cops are going to follow those laws, no matter how stupid and immoral they are. That's what makes all cops bad. If you want to, like, it's not an opinion. If you're going to enforce immoral laws that you know are immoral, like the alcohol prohibition law, like the drug war law, like the corporate traffic laws, like the fugitive slave laws, if you're going to just go ahead and enforce those because that's what you're supposed to do, I'm called a law enforcer, aren't I? So if it's a law, then I must enforce it. Then you are immoral yourself, and you can't possibly be good. So if you took an oath to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, and the laws of the state, which directly violate and contradict the Second Amendment and the Fourth Amendment and the First Amendment, then you are immersed in, encased in a tomb of cognitive dissonance, and you are not doing anybody any good. As a matter of fact, you're the biggest purveyor of evil on the planet, because that's what order followers do. And historically speaking, that's what order followers are. They are mass propagators of evil. They spread the propaganda, they enforce the political parasitic laws, and they make life worse for the rest of us under the guise. And what makes it worse, it's all under the blanket and the covers of, I'm just here to protect and serve you. I'm just doing my job. I didn't write the laws. I just obey and enforce the laws. And it doesn't matter how immoral, as long as I'm getting a paycheck, long as I'm getting a little cheddar, as long as I'm filling my pockets and I can put food on my family's table. I don't care what kind of evil I have to inflict and initiate on you. So we need to come to the terms that cops like this, which means all cops, all deputies, all sheriffs, all police chiefs, they all want you to take the ride, because that's going to give them more money, the plaque on the wall, the prestige, the power that secures them, because they're very insecure people. They need to know that they can control you against your will and without your consent. And only a control freak psychopath, a clinical psychopath, would derive any kind of pleasure from that and stay in that. And most laws, because they're immoral, makes law enforcement officers agents of immorality. And that's why all cops are bad, because most laws are bad and they want to enforce those on you. You're not harming anybody when you're transporting plant matter across state lines, or alcohol, or a powdery white substance, or a substance that rhymes with smack. Do whatever you want to, smoke whatever you want to, pull whatever you put, take Drano into your system if you want to. Not a good idea. I wouldn't advise it. I'm not telling anybody to do that. But if you decide to do that, we got to keep you from harming yourself. You didn't have a seatbelt on, and we got to give you a $250 ticket. Do you realize you could have died if you plowed into the side of that building right there? They don't care about your safety. They just want to extract money from you, and they will lie to extract money from you. That is the long and short of what law enforcement is. And that's what these people have done. They've demoralized themselves. They have lost their humanity in their badge and behind that uniform. And now they've got plausible deniability, because basically what they're saying is everything that I've done is completely legal. Okay, it's legal, but it's immoral. You've done evil to your fellow human being. And you're the reason there's a whole bunch of evil in this world. And you swore to protect and defend and against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And you became the very domestic enemy you swore to protect us from, you freaking traitor. That's what I got. That's a problem I got with him. So all of you Sergeant Curtises and Sergeant Steves and Major Dans, you know, Major Toms out there, if you want to come on this show and explain yourself, why you doing this? Why you and SWAT medic Rob? Oh, you acted so pious. I got a couple questions for you. What would you do to me if I was transporting bouquets of flowers across state lines and the people making the law, the legislators, said that there was absolutely illegal to do that and gave you the directive that if you ever catch anybody transporting bouquets of flowers across state lines, you shall arrest them. You shall slap the torture cuffs on them, which are not made for comfort, and throw them at the back of the vehicle, impound their vehicle, take all their stuff under civil asset forfeiture, and throw them into a cage because I, the politician, said so. Would you do it, Rob? Would you do it? And he would have to be honest and say, well, if it's the law, yeah, I'm going to do that. Because that they're already doing that with open containers, seat belts, not activating the turn signal, burning plant matter, little pieces of plants on your floorboard of your vehicle. That's enough to set them over the edge and then bring that ever-present tyrant out. So if I ask a Rob or a Sergeant Curtis and I say, are you going to obey the politicians' laws if they make electrolytes illegal? Yeah, you will. You're a liar if you say you won't. And I can't trust you anyway. That's what makes you evil people, because you're just doing what you're told regardless of what is right, instead of doing what is right regardless of what you're told. So the bottom line is, stop talking to police. Stop giving them what they want and recognize they're just human beings like you and I, and they don't have legitimate authority over you. But we do live in a messed up world where they're operating on a completely different plane. They really believe they call us subjects for a reason. They call us subjects and suspects and suspicious. You're a suspicious subject suspect in the eyes of the law enforcers. You are guilty until you prove yourself innocent. And if you try to prove yourself innocent, we're just not going to listen because we got our fingers in our ears and we've already made up our minds. It's disgusting. That's the world we live in. But if you want to try to navigate this a little bit better, it's probably a good idea to keep your trap shut. Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. Let me read some super chats. Guys, I appreciate you being here. I know, I'm just rambling. Oh, by the way, before I read the super chats, tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, we are going to have a live stream called Which Religion is Right? That is going to be on my Disturbing Illusion channel. That's this channel right here. That's my Disturbing Illusion channel. And we're going to be talking about, it's going to be a live stream. So whether you're a Christian, a Muslim, a Buddhist, a Hindu, it doesn't matter. I want to know why you believe what you believe, and are you willing to have your position challenged? I'm going to give you the link to it right now. This is the link. Again, that's going to be at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow. This is one of the popular demand items because people do want to talk about this. Will it get heated? I don't know. I'm a free market, non-censorship kind of guy. I hope it stays to the point where even if it does get heated, we can make some progress and kind of get some answers. But I'm interested to see if people who are religious are going to be willing to be honest about their religiosity and the religion that they espouse and the God that they claim to serve. Yeah, it usually does, Rancho. It usually does. I've had it. Oh, wait, it's time for my nap. I scrapped my, I don't know. Okay, let me read some super chats here. Oh, there's just one just came through. Officer safety is my religion. Join today, says Officer Right Here. Great name, man. Officer Right Here. So again, this is tomorrow, August 9th, Sunday, August 9th at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Again, here's the link right here. That's the link. And also, you know what? The chat is live right now. I don't know if you can see this. Let me just go ahead and write in there. Yeah, I just said, hey guys, thanks for joining under my Here's the Deal channel. And also you can hit the thumbs up button right here if you want to, even before the live stream. It says there's 2 waiting. It'd be hilarious if some more people jumped on there right now. Notification activated. Good deal. All right. So officer right here, thank you for that. And let's get back to some super chats that were sent. Stephanie Jacobs, thank you. Joseph Doe, 2586 gifted 5 Here's the Deal memberships. Thank you, Joseph, for doing that. Hey, put a shout out there if you got one of those memberships, and if you did, give Joseph Doe a shout out. Give him a big thanks. Thank you, Joseph. Jennifer Hill, member for 17 months. Give Dakota a kiss from Auntie Jen. I'll do that, Jennifer. I will do that. Jeff Hates Pigs, member for 9 months. Invoke your right to remain silent. And then guess what? Remain silent. Because so many people go, you know what? I'm going to be silent. And then they keep on talking. I'm going to be silent. I'm not going to answer any questions. And then they start answering questions. And then really it reduces your own credibility because you go against what you just said you were going to do. You got to just keep your word. Just keep your word. That's Jeff Hates Pigs. Selwyn. See, I did it. Selwyn. Just pigs on the loose. Blue Line Gang. They truly are. And you know what? They're worse than regular gang members because at least with a regular gang, like, the Sicilian Mafia or the Crips or the Bloods, at least with a regular gang, you can fight back and the general population will applaud your efforts instead of condemning you. Whereas if you got swatted by, the local police department, they surrounded you, busted in your door, wrecked your stuff, tore your garage door off, busted out all your windows, and then you fought back because you're like, what the hell's going on? We're getting invaded. And you start shooting COPSs. Well, now you won't have the favor of the general population because we still have a lot of work to do in setting brush fires of freedom in the minds of men. Now, if we set brush fires of freedom in the minds of men and an overwhelming majority of people start seeing, hey, the cops are the domestic terrorists that the founding fathers warned us against, then you would have a lot of people on your side. But until then, it's going to be an uphill battle. Just pigs on the loose, Blue Line Gang. HBO Matt says, Freeman started doing the glove thing after I did in front of him outside the Albuquerque council meeting. Cops were freaking because I had the NFA toys open carry. They all jumped on the radios. Yeah, I mean, to me, it doesn't even matter who the originator of the glove things are. Like if you coin a phrase, it's like, I want to make sure that you know that I coined that phrase. It's like, hey, if everybody's using it, that's a great thing. That's a great day. I don't care who's putting on the gloves. I just think it's hilarious because it really, it catches the cops off guard because they are so not used to you doing to them what they do to you all the time. So I just think that putting the gloves on thing is just a master class in reverse psychological operations. Jesus Freak says they only have the authority we give them, so don't be afraid if you're arrested. Keep your mouth shut. They will only they will have only what you give them. Yeah, that's a good point. Also, keep in mind that if you end up going to jail, you want to go to jail in honor. You don't want to dishonor yourself. Because if you dishonor yourself and you start begging, please don't take me to jail, man. I got to go with you. You're going to jail anyway. You might as well go with a stiff upper lip. You know what I mean? Like, you know who I think about? I think about that girl remember the guy had a really loud exhaust and the cops, I don't even remember if they pulled him over, but they surrounded them at the gas pumps. And the guy's exhaust was real loud. And then they tried to ID his girlfriend who was in the passenger side. And she just went steel face. Like, let me see if I can find it. If I go to my channel, it's so refreshing to see somebody like that. Let's see if I go to Here's the Deal. Videos. Do you guys remember what I'm talking about? Most popular? God, going to be hard to find that one. Oh, no, here it is. I found it.
This young lady right here has more courage.
That is her. I love this girl. You know why? Because they did her wrong and steel face. No begging, no pleading, no bowing, no compromising. Do you remember her? Here, I'll get back to the super chats in a second. Oh my God, I just love it. I love it. Here, let me take this down right here. I wish we could go right to, let's see, is it this right here? They try to intimidate her. They try so hard to intimidate her, and she does not buckle one iota. Oh, here we go. She's leaning against the car. Here we go. I love the fact that Sean Paul Reyes interviewed them too. They did these young people so dirty, and they really tried to leverage their power and abuse their authority.
For people to just ID themselves, and then they don't want to, and they make the bigger situation than it needs to be. You see what I'm saying? Okay.
Let me see.
Give them up. Why you?
I don't feel like I have to ID myself. I'm not the one being detained.
God, I wish the guy had turned his car off so we could get better audio.
Okay, but I haven't done anything, so I'm not being detained. The one that you're detaining is him. I'm not doing anything. Well, I've never heard of anything saying that you have to. I haven't heard anything.
You want the case law? That's what I'm asking. You want the case law for it? You're saying that you haven't heard. I'm kind of educating you. You want the case law? Yes or no? Because I don't want to take you to jail if I don't have to take you to jail.
And if you don't ID yourself,
I don't want to take you to jail if I don't have. Then don't take me to jail. That's so stupid to say. Now, I don't want to take you to jail. Okay, don't. Now, I don't want to put these cuffs on. Okay, don't. Like, nobody's making you put these cuffs on. No, you're making me put the cuffs. Oh, I see what you did there. Thanks.
You're going to go to jail.
then you get placed in a.
But why do I have to ID myself?
You can exercise discretion.
Right.
Let's say to take them to jail
Let's
or
see.
admit it to damaging.
Hey, well, why do I have to ID myself? I'm not doing anything. I'm just riding in a car. That does not mean that I have to ID myself just for simply riding in the car.
Where'd you get your law degree at? Where'd you get your law degree?
Basically, guys, I'm putting one in the room if you don't mind me showing this to you, but I'm doing this to refresh myself. I have to remind myself that there are people out there like us who are actually practicing the stuff that we talk about all the time. It's so easy for me to just sit in front of this computer. It is nerve-wracking to stand before a psychopath with a gun who could literally end your life, or at the very least, ruin your life. He's got the keys to your life right there, right then. And it just refreshes me. And I got to recharge my batteries by reminding myself that if this girl can do it, I should be able to do it.
My what?
Your law degree.
Law degree?
Yeah, since you know the law better than us, where'd you get your law degree at? Hey, she goes, and go.
That's fine. She can take her out.
There you go. That's fine. We can take her in. They're just totally conspiring against this girl. They know she hasn't done anything wrong, man. That's what kills me. That's why I got no problem saying all cops. It's like you're broad brushing. All cops are. Yeah, you can broad brush. All mafia members are bad, right? I mean, can we agree with that? Come on, you're broad brushing the mafia members, man. Come on. All Zio International Banking Cartel members are bad. They're all stealing from every one of us all the time. Brian, you're just broad. Yeah, you can broad brush those things.
She refused to ID herself. She initially wasn't giving me an ID at one point in time. The guard was like, don't get.
By the way, I just got to say, I love hanging out with you guys, and I love reading your comments. I really appreciate you guys being here.
Nothing, and she refused to give anything. Everybody else is giving me an ID but her. She feels like she doesn't have to give
I want to get to the point where she's just stone faced, man. Just like has this intimidating look on her face.
That's not a person of intent.
Something that you're afraid of going to jail? I just don't have.
Are you afraid of going to jail? She's literally showing no fear.
There is no reason for me to provide my ID.
It's hard to hear. It's
Right.
easier to hear when they get her in the car.
lose my-
It's easier to hear when they get her in the car, and then they try to intimidate him and manipulate him.
Look it up.
Here we go. There we go. They're going to put the cuffs on her right now. Here we go.
No, we're
past it now.
We're past that now. One of the biggest lies a cop can possibly tell. They know for a fact that they can put an end to the insanity right now, but they choose not to. And they want you to think that it's you that brought us past this line. It's all your fault. They are the master gaslighters and manipulators. I will get to your super chats in a second, guys. I want you to see her face. Look at her posture. She doesn't back down, man.
This is literally stupid.
Oh, you want to take me to the edge of the cliff? You want to throw me into the volcano? Fine. I'm not, you know you're doing wrong, and I know I'm standing on what's right.
And then she also said, not allowed to record it.
I agree. It's literally stupid.
I can also record her, right?
Okay, here we go. Look at her. Here we go.
Please help me understand this.
Not one of these cops can exercise one moment of sanity and say, what we're doing is 100% wrong. If I had a little sister, I wouldn't want another cop doing this to my little sister. If I had a mother, if I had anybody, any significant individual in my life who is a female or a male, I would not want this happening. But nobody can sniff the smelling salt of morality and come to their senses and go, take the cuffs off. We're obviously committing a crime here.
All because she doesn't want to produce her identification.
All because she doesn't want to produce her identification. All because she won't show the Gestapo her papers.
She doesn't want to show identification.
Still waiting for that good cop.
Yeah. Look at her. Look at her face. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This is what I wanted to show you. Silent. Silent.
You want to see bravery?
Yeah. Okay. We'll just listen to what I said here.
You want to see staring into the face of evil and not complying? There you go, right there.
So freaking right. So freaking right.
Like I said at the beginning of this, she has more courage and integrity in her clipped pinky nail than all of these cops who arrived on this scene combined.
Still true.
Is there anything inside your car that you need?
What's happening from here?
God, so that's it. Just take a page out of her playbook. Look at her. She's like, do it. Do it. You're not getting the ID. Do whatever you feel like you got to do. You punk. You badged, uniformed, psychopathic, state-funded punk. Love it. Because you know what? It's like this sharp contrast between the good and the evil, between the brave and the cowardly. And you know, like I hope, you know, even if I say this in every single video, every single one of these cops right here, if they were the Uvalde cops, if they were one of the 5 agency members that have showed up at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, they would have also stayed on the outside of that classroom while kids were getting summarily executed. Somebody said something about, man, I wish I'd have, I guess you can't bookmark these. It was who was it that said in the room that they had a video that's one of the best videos? Who just said that? Can you put that message up again? And hopefully I can see it. I tried to save it, but it scrolled up. Somebody had just produced a video and I wanted to take a look at that. Was it MBCTX? What's your YouTube channel? Do you have it up on your YouTube channel? MBCNTX. It was yours? What's your channel? Do you have it up on your channel? Officer right here emailed me about it. Let's see here. It is at what? Tell me what your YouTube channel name is. Is it MBNTX? Let's see. MBNTX. Wait, I'm MBCNTX? CNT. What the heck is wrong with my finger? Is that right here? Is that you? Okay, tell me what video you're talking about. Does anybody mind? I mean, are we going too far over? I hate making long videos because nobody looks at the end of them. So what I should do is maybe dice it up and put it on the beginning of a video. Which video is it? Is it this Van PD stop me for not violating any laws, unlawful conduct? Let me see. Mountain bike country. Show transparency in the local government. Van, Texas population less than 2,500. Lawsuits against the city are coming. So I see, yes. Is it this 8 hours ago? Do you mind if I play it? I don't want to take any of your views. Oh, that's 9 minutes and 30 seconds. It says, oh, the one that's 8 minutes? Here, let's go to your videos. 10-minute video, 9:30. Looking for an 8-minute video. What's it? Just give me the name of it, because you can't drop a link. He says, hell yeah. I just want to play the right one. It's the second one. Okay, so it's this one, the 9-minute and 30-second one. When I get your go, I'll do it. We will go there anyway to see more. Okay, Van PD. All right, here we go. This is the YouTube channel MBCN. He has 33 subscribers. Now he has 34 because I just subscribed to him, and I'm going to drop the link in the comment section so that if you like this video and you so desire, you can become a subscriber as well. Here we go. I'll try to be quiet.
Hey, go ahead, step out for me. 608 Trevor. You know who I am? I don't care. I don't care who you are, dude. Don't you step up on me. You asked me to get out. I told you not to step up on me. Where's your driver's license at? What do you need my driver's license for? I'm gonna write your citation. For what? Where's your license plate in the back? You're a stupid motherfucker. Am I now? Come here, bitch.
Oh my God.
It's a Porsche, you fucking retard.
First of all, I gotta cut in. When I see somebody like that treating a man with contempt who is contemptible, there's a full-fledged party going on in my heart, because that is the spirit of mother freaking America, man. Come here, bitch. Guys, I hope you don't mind. Please indulge me. I've got to play that back because I just wasn't expecting it. Oh my God. Hold on a second. Oh my God. Here we go. All right. I'm resetting. I'm going to try to shut up.
608 Trevor. You know who I am? I don't care. I don't care who you are, dude. Don't you step up on me. You asked me to get out. I told you not to step up on me. Where's your driver's license at? What do you need my driver's license for? I'm gonna write your citation. For what? Where's your license plate in the back? You're a stupid motherfucker. Am I now? Come here, bitch. It's a Porsche, you fucking retard. Where's your license plate? Right fucking there. You need one in the back, homeboy. Fuck you. You need one in the back. Call Jeff. I ain't gonna call nobody. Call Jeff. I ain't calling nobody. Give me a I ain't giving you shit. Give me okay, put your hands on your back here. You're a fucking idiot. Stand right there for me. What is your problem, dude? You stopped me for no reason. Johnny, I'm just in a show me on a traffic right outside. I don't want to be mean. I have COPD and I'm in trouble. Can you have my wife? Give her my. Is your wife in there? Yes. Okay, so just real quick. Okay, if you don't get it, I'm gonna pass that. I'm not armed by the Fairfield.
Okay, MBC NTX says that Jeff is the city manager officer.
Hurry up. Call Jeff Hutchison.
I'm not going to call Jeff. That's your wife in there?
Yes. It's co-driver.
10-4 right now.
Okay, so you're an idiot. And I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to get that body cam. You're an idiot.
Why are you shaking?
I have fucking COPD, bro, and I'm struggling. And I'm excited because I get that body cam.
Okay, and?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I'm going to have fun with you.
What does that mean?
You just watch. I am well known in the city of Van.
I don't know you.
We're not putting up with no bullshit.
I don't know you.
You will.
All right, let me get your driver's license then.
I ain't got it on me.
Where's it at?
It's in the truck. And you ain't going to get it until you get a supervisor out here.
I'm not getting a supervisor up here.
Okay, you do know that it's Van's policy that whenever a supervisor is requested, you have to get one.
Is this so?
Yes, sir.
Can you show me?
I don't need to show you. You should know it. It's in a book about this big.
Is it now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, well,
I am Michael motherfucking Jarrett.
I don't care who you are.
I want to tell you guys, I want this man's fire, and I really don't think that I have that kind of fire. I want it though, and I want this fire to spread all across America. If we had this fire, they would have never shut down America in 2020, 2021. Would have never happened. Could have never happened. Not one business would have closed if we had this fire. This is what my channel is all about. I love this guy. I don't even know him. Okay, we got to keep going.
But I ain't giving you my license.
Okay.
Unless you get Jeff Hutchison out here or the chief of police. It doesn't matter. If I'm not under arrest or a lawful traffic stop,
this is a
you said I didn't have a fucking license plate on the back.
You're missing one of the back.
You don't have to have one. It's a commercial vehicle, you fucking idiot. You don't have to have one. I pull a fucking trailer 99% of the time. I'm not required to have 2 tags.
Okay.
And it's fucking registered in Indiana, not Texas. And even if I got a fucking Texas driver's license or C1, it would only come with 1. You idiot.
Shaking quite hard, man.
All I can do is focus on this man shaking and doesn't want to come to grips with the fact that he's in the wrong, way out on a limb, and not even his own laws support this law enforcement idiot.
Hey, Stacy, throw me my motherfucking inhaler. It's right there above your head. This stupid son of a bitch says we need 2 license plates. He must be originally from California. He wants my ID and I ain't giving it to him.
Okay, you say your first name was Michael?
Yep.
What's your last name?
Jarrett.
Michael Jarrett.
Jarrett. Jarrett.
Jarrett. Okay. Okay, you said it's out of Indiana?
Yep.
Wow.
Hey, you need to calm down. You're gonna have to hit that inhaler again. You need to relax, man. You need to be cool, calm, and collected like me.
And you're not
cool. You need to be cool, calm, and collected like me, homeboy.
For under a year. You're a fucking rookie. You're an idiot.
You need to calm down, man. You're gonna have a medical emergency.
You're probably gonna have a medical emergency.
You're too big.
Fucking die.
You're too heavy and too short for all that, man. You need to relax.
Man, you don't worry about it.
Now the cop has the gall to talk down to this guy that he's supposed to be serving. This right here gets, you know what, Michael, I'm going to have to start eating nails for breakfast and wash it down with gasoline or diesel like you, man. I got so much to learn.
I am worried about you. I'm worried about your health right now. I'm worried about your medical health right now, homie.
Yeah, right.
You need to relax. You're too short and too overweight to be acting like that. You need to relax.
Wow.
You're too fucking Mexican to be doing what?
Is that right?
Maybe.
You still stop though.
Well, yeah, I have to.
Yeah, there you go.
That right there is called leveraging your power. Yeah, of course we're stopping. We don't want to get shot. We don't want to get hunted down. We don't want you to dispatch a helicopter and the dogs and come after us. Of course we're going to stop. You know we got to stop you. That is the voice of a coward. That's what a coward would say because he knows he has the power. He knows he has the authority.
There you go.
I'm Tiffle.
Your call has. It's going to be 010405-288. Repeating 010405-288.
Hey, Pat, I got a question for you. Are you familiar with Michael Jarrett?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I pulled him
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I know Michael.
over up here. So no license plate in the back of his truck. So he's up here cussing up a storm and stuff. It's out of Indiana. Is it required to have 2 license plates? Or is it just with the trailer?
I'm not sure Indiana has to. But if it's his truck, he's been living here well over 6 months. He's been living here for a couple of years.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think it is his truck. Yeah, he got off the truck.
Let me explain to you. He is an internet nut.
He's an internet nut.
I won't say what I need to say right now. I'll tell you later.
I got you. Yeah, but he's over here. I mean, his inhaler and.
His daughter's one works at his daughter's one right in the truck.
Damn, I wish this audio wasn't cutting out.
The big lifted one. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know either. He's failing to identify at this point, so I just.
NBC, so it's Michael who owns the truck, says, I got the chief fired last year. This is her boyfriend.
And I called Devontae, but he won't give me his DL. But then again, I don't know. Okay, yeah, I ain't worried about it. Just one? Okay, all right, well, dude, thanks, sir.
Okay, here we go. I think fireworks are coming. Hang tight. Strap them in.
All right, Michael, I just double checked, man. Yeah, you're good.
It doesn't matter. You know I charge $3,500 a second, right?
I don't care what you charge.
I know you don't. But I tell you right now, the city will.
I do not care.
If I got Chief Davis
I do not care.
I suggest you go
You're
find
free to
another
go, sir.
job. Oh, I know I'm free to go. But if I'm free to go,
go.
I'm free to stay.
You're free to go. Okay, well, I'm going to go. Okay, 'cause I got a call to go to.
You have a good time.
You take care of that.
What is
Take
that,
care of that.
All right. I'll be getting
Aguilera.
that body cam.
Aguilera. First name Jesus, Jesus. You need my middle name too, sir?
No, I don't need that. I can
You
get
need
that
my
on
badge
Tico.
number?
No, I can get that on Tico.
Congratulations, brother. You have a good one, all
Don't
right?
be fucking with people, man.
I'm not.
Grow the fuck up.
I'm not.
And don't let little shit get to you.
Like what?
Like people actually not breaking the law.
Yes.
If you would, because our town can't afford as many lawsuits as we've lost.
Have a good one.
You're going to lose another one today.
You need to lose some weight. That's what you need to do.
Oh my God.
Now I'm down 15 pounds and I wasn't.
It don't look like it. It don't look like it. It don't look like it.
Come on, no complain.
It don't look like it.
All right, good luck. We're going to have fun with you, bitch.
That part.
All right, let's do this. Let's do this. That is one dangerous cop right here. This is MBCN. I'm going to drop this link in the chat. Let's all subscribe to Michael. I love it. Put a 1 in the room if you love this guy. Put a 1 in the room. Hey, Michael, would you be interested in just coming on for like 5 minutes and just explain to us where we go from here, where you're going to go from here? Let me refresh the page. We had 33 subscribers. Let me refresh the page. Put a 1 in the room if you want Michael to come in here, and if Michael's interested to talk to us about what's going on. Got 44 subscribers right now. He says, okay. Let me drop you a link, Michael. I'm going to drop this link. Everybody's going to have access to it, but I really only got time to talk to Michael. Here's the link, Michael. Just hit that StreamYard link, and when I see you in the room, we'll bring you up, and you kind of get us up to speed on what's going on, what police department this is. We'll put all the details. Oh, look at this. Here's the deal sent me. Definitely want to subscribe to Michael here. Oops, sorry, that's the StreamYard link again. Let me put the link to his video so you guys, and please give him a view. Give him a view and spread this around so he can get more views on this. Get this channel monetized. Once Michael comes in here, we will here's Michael. Hey, what's up, man?
What's up, man? What's up?
First of all, let me just say something, man. Man, I really appreciate you, and I appreciate anybody who's going to take the stand of bravery and then push it back in these tyrants' faces. Good job.
I've been fighting these sons of bitches in our little town for years. Little town, 2,700. You know, this guy's had 5 jobs. He can't keep a job more than a year. You know, it's just what small towns in Texas have to deal with. You know, they resign from bigger towns, and they think they can come to these small towns and have this attitude, and we're not going to put up with it in Texas.
Now, what was this cop's name?
What was it? Jesus Aguilar. Yeah, Jesus Aguilar.
Jesus Aguilar. Do you have a badge number?
No, I don't have a badge number. It's on
How about
on my Facebook. It's on
okay.
I can send you a link later.
All right, sounds good. What was the police department?
Van, Texas.
Okay. So where do you go from here? What's going to happen?
Well, I'm going to sue. So I've already got the letter printed out. I'm trying to get with CJ and see if he's interested. You know, it's not going to be an easy suit. I mean, because what jury wants to hear a bunch of cussing, but
yeah,
where that goes. It's not about the language. It's not about anything but the fact that I didn't do anything wrong. I literally was at a stop sign. I pulled through it, and I didn't make it 20 feet, and he pulled me over.
Yeah.
You know, I understand a little bit. This isn't your regular semi truck. We're not talking about a little bitty box truck. We're talking about a full house. See what I'm saying?
With the extended. Oh, are you in it right now?
Yeah, I'm in it right now.
Can we see again?
Well, it's dirty.
No, it's
yeah.
That's the inside of the cab of that truck.
Yeah, she's a beast.
Holy smokes!
Bed falls against the wall, full ceiling, AC, toilet, bathroom.
Dang.
So you got to think about it. So it's huge. It's not your normal big rig. He may have assumed it was an RV, but I doubt it. I got a 5th wheel on the back. You know, flying my proud Texas flags. We were home for the 4th of July, and I just don't put up with it, man. Just ain't gonna put up with it.
We're just on the inside of Michael. Were you nervous at all?
Man, I'm not afraid to go to jail. You know, it don't faze me. What are they gonna do? Take away my birthday? No, I didn't commit a felony. It's all misdemeanors. I'm a gun owner, concealed carry. I literally just got with CJ Grissom. We got their signs taken down on their city hall a few months ago. And I work a lot, you know. I'm a drug runner, and it's an interesting thing because we literally haul pharmaceuticals. And I'm not a felon, but I'm not going to put up with the BS.
Yeah, yeah. Well, good job, man. If you can email me and just give me the specifics, we'll get you some more airtime on this. And I'm going to be spreading this link all over the place. I appreciate you coming in the chat room and letting me know about this because this was a last minute thing, and I think it was well worth it.
Yeah, have fun with it. I mean, I'm not here to make money on YouTube. I don't care. I just wanted to get it out there. I'm fixing to send the letter, hopefully on Monday if everything goes as planned, and then we'll see because, you know, it just is what it is. We're just sick of it. We want some accountability.
Yep. I appreciate the way you handled it, man. That is true Americana right there, man.
Hey, man, got to have big balls to do what we do for a living.
Yep, man. I appreciate it, Michael. Thanks a lot for calling in.
You too, bud. Later.
All right, take care. All right, guys, put a 1 in the room. I just thoroughly enjoyed that, man. It just makes you come alive when you've got another fellow American who's like, you know what? we're sick of it. Like, where's the line? Who's left to draw the line? You got to do it somewhere. You got to do it sometime, and it better be now. Yeah, thanks, guys. That's a lot of ones. Exactly. A drug runner is hilarious. That cab was pretty cool. All right, I got to finish up here. Let me read out the rest of the super chats. Let's see. Did I miss this one right here? Got that. HBO Matt, thank you. They only have authority that we give them, so don't be afraid if you're arrested. Keep your mouth shut. Thanks, Jesus Freak. Officer right here says, officer safety is my religion. Join today. I was stopped unlawfully. This is Michael, who we just talked to. And also, if you guys missed it, you guys got to watch this video. This is Michael's video. I just dropped it in the chat again. Take a look at that. And even though you watched it through my channel, please give him a view. If you watch it all the way through, we can increase his watch time and get him closer to that goal. I know he's not interested in being monetized, but man, it would be cool if we could monetize him too. I was stopped unlawfully and gave him the beans warning, bad language. I just posted it today on my YouTube channel. Have fun. I'd like to see your reaction. I'm just stoked, man. I am stoked. HBO Matt. Oh yeah. Just saying the glove thing is hella fun. Yeah, it truly is. Yeah. I didn't mean anything bad by that. I do love the glove thing. I love the clipboard psychology. I love the script flipping. All really good stuff. You have the right to remain silent says, remember to invoke your right to remain silent. Yeah, and stick with it. Sal Winden says, appreciate what you do, Brian. Keep on keeping on. Thank you, man. Jesus Freak, all police interactions go on your record. Yes, they do. That's why you want to safeguard your identity. We've already got Flock safety cameras out there. Flock safety cameras. Flock imprisonment cameras that are running facial recognition, probably gait recognition, ALPR technology, linked in with the Palantirany that's coming upon us at breakneck speed. The Christian Fight, keep up the great work, brother. MB CNTX says, blow your mind. HBO Matt, this is my fellow trucker and to a friend, Michael, which is really interesting because I was going to start this video off with this Second Amendment speech that I saw on Good Luck America's channel. I'll probably play this on another live stream because I really got to get out of here. It's 2 hours and 1 minute. Okay. So I might play this because what this guy, what's his name? Thomas A. Garrett Jr. says about the Second Amendment was really, really worth watching. Michael has been working with me on Texas 2A stuff. I'd be interested to see that. Sounds like the audio was edited by the cops. Oh, the body cam footage that we just watched? Possibly. Christian Fight, appreciate you. And when are you doing the religious interactive live stream? That will be tomorrow, Christian. Here is the link right here. Oh, I can't expand that any. So it's going to be tomorrow, Sunday, August 9th at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Really love to have you guys there. Let me go ahead and throw you the link real quick. Here is the link to that right there. And the comments are active right now, as you can see right here on the side. Nobody's commented since. Maybe I have to refresh the page or something. But yeah, I would love to just see what you guys think, why you think it, and if you're willing to have your thoughts about the religion that you chose questioned. It'd be very, very, very interesting. All right, guys. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the support. Thanks for liking this video and sharing this video. Please do it right now if you haven't. I forget to do that sometimes too. When I go watch a video of the YouTubers that I like, I just go ahead and hit the like button and just get that all out of the way so I don't forget. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notification icon. Appreciate you guys being here. Don't forget to fight for freedoms, because if we don't fight for freedoms, if we don't exercise our rights, they're like muscles. They will atrophy and we will lose them. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.